What is up, guys? ImNotMagic here, and look at this, some free-for-all sniping gameplay on Modern Warfare 2. I'm sure you guys missed this, and I actually stumbled upon this just a few seconds ago. This week has been like one of the most busiest weeks ever, and I'm sure next week will be even busier because I have finals, and it's gonna be one of those weeks that's just not gonna be a good time, and I'm not looking forward to it. But pretty much, long story short, is that I've had no time to get any sort of gameplay whatsoever. And I've actually made kind of a goal / New Year's resolution / just thing I want to do. I actually wanted to bring you guys better gameplay. I kind of feel like I've been slacking off on the gameplay I've been providing lately. And that is kind of because I'm like such on a strict like time schedule thing. You know, I have 2 basketball practices a day. Some days I have games. It's almost impossible to do some of this YouTube stuff. And even right now, I'm making this commentary, you know, at 3:25 Western Standard Time. And I'm hopefully going to be uploading it by 4, and I don't think that's going to happen because I still have to render and everything. It's just, this commentary is going out pretty late, so I hope it gets some views because my last commentary didn't get very many views at all. I think it just now hit 300 views, which is something that I'm not used to. I'm usually my commentaries can hit 500 views by the next video, so I don't know, maybe you guys just didn't like the video, I'm not really sure, but hopefully this one's a little bit better. So yeah. This is actually a topic that I came up with. I was in an Xbox Live party, and I was talking to one of my friends, Weber, and it was like a group of like 4 or 5 of us, and he said you should do a commentary on what kind of superpower you would have, and I honestly laughed pretty hard when I heard that because, you know, it's such a good idea, and this is actually something that I'm sure I'm not the only one. Like I've actually like thought about this before, like even like not even thinking about doing a commentary about it or anything. Even before I started doing commentaries, you know, you kind of would think about it a little bit, like if I could have any superpower, what would it be? And I'm sure a lot of people are gonna say, you know, they want to be able to fly. Flying is probably the most popular one, probably the most generic one and everything. But for me, I have kind of an original one. I want to be able to control time, and more or less just be able to freeze time would be awesome. Because, you know, think about this. Waking up at 6 o'clock to go to school and being super tired, you could just get up, freeze time at 6 o'clock, and go back to sleep for another few hours. And so what would be you waking up at like 6 o'clock, yeah. What would be you waking up at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you would just be getting up and it would just be 6 o'clock because you froze time. That would be amazing. That would be probably the funnest thing ever. And I would also want the ability to be invisible. Being invisible would be so dope. Imagine how many girls' bathrooms you could sneak into and watch them change. Yeah, I would use my superpowers for sex-related things only. So, yeah, that's just how my mind works. The mind of a teenage boy. But anyways, so it kind of provoked me to ask you guys the same question of if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Like, what would you want to have as a superpower? Or even better, like, if you could be any superhero, what would you want to be? Like, what would your power be? What would you look like? Stuff like that. I'm kind of curious. It's kind of a goofy question, just one that you could kind of let your imagination run wild. The last question I asked you guys was, what do you want to do before you die? And this is more of a personal one. Like, this is kind of like my bucket list life goal kind of thing. But this one's more goofy and just like you can kind of have fun with it a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Remember to leave in the comments what you want to have as a superpower. Remember to like this video because it helps me out. That's about it. So I'm out, guys. Later.